So it's a whole nother day. I was in the middle of editing today's video and I actually felt kind of inspired to include this into today's video. Actually just make this video about this specific topic, which is the importance of self-love. I feel like for the longest time I struggled with self-love, and I feel like I still do at times, but not as severe as before. I feel like I was always talking down on myself and, you know, not giving myself the time for myself to heal from a lot of things that I've gone through the past year. And my whole life, I feel I've always just kind of suppressed them and didn't really do anything to help myself. It just created a really bad mind space for myself, which is why I feel like talking about self-love and self-care is very important. A lot of you guys message me and ask me about feeling down, what is my definition of self-care, but I definitely think it's very important to tend to yourself when you need it, and especially when you want to work towards a better version of yourself. It's very important to listen to what you want. I also just want to thank today's sponsor for this portion of today's video, which is Skillshare. If you guys are not familiar to Skillshare is essentially an online learning community for all of its members, and it's definitely something that I feel like everybody should be able to try at least once in their life. Definitely has made a very big impact on me, especially in the classes that I've been taking. But you're definitely exploring new skills, you're learning about yourself, you're learning about productivity. You can learn absolutely anything on Skillshare. The classes are specifically curated for learning, so there are no interruptions of ads, which I am very appreciative for because I have a very short attention span. And Skillshare is always being updated with new premium classes that every one of their members can take. I am actually currently taking some classes about self-care and self-love, and I feel like that's something that absolutely anybody can learn and there's no end to it. Right now, I believe I'm taking Chidera's revolutionary self-care guide, and I'm obsessed with it. I love the way that she speaks. I love the way that she thinks. And if you guys don't know who Chidera is, you might know her as Slumflower, or the author to How to Get Over a Boy. I also have Jonathan Van Ness's ultimate self-care playbook in queue to tap into after I'm done. So if you guys want to take Chidera's revolutionary self-care guide with me, or just take on a new skill, I actually have a link in the description box for you guys. That way you guys have a 1-month trial, which is insane. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. But let's get back to talking about self-care and the importance of it. So to me, what self-care looks like is just doing things for yourself that make you happy, or just absolutely anything that gives you that feeling of contentment. So for me, that would be like hanging out with friends or my loved ones. I am obsessed with my friends. I love my friends. I love my girls so much. They have gotten me through so many hardships this year, and normally for me, I'm not really the type to open up to a lot of people about things in my personal life, but they have always been there for me. So, and even like my other girls, you know, I'm just very grateful and blessed to have such a supportive, amazing group of friends that I surround myself with. So being with them, I feel like is a form of self-care because I can absolutely be myself without having any kind of judgment. And also my family, I love my family so much. I feel like I am a very family-oriented person, especially during quarantine. You know, those were my best friends. Those were the people I was hanging out with every single day of my life. But even having like nights to myself, which I feel like is the ideal way for some people to have a self-care night. Taking yourself on a little date, you can. Let me know if you guys want to see me take myself on another date, because I would do that again. Staying in bed at night and just watching a movie, unwinding, doing my nails. I haven't been lately though. In terms of like spiritually though, I feel like I am very big in journaling now. I wasn't that big of a journal person until recently. I feel like I am just able to release all kinds of emotions, things that I wouldn't be able to say out loud into my journal, because then I can just write literally anything I want without having nobody's, you know, input at all, which is nice. So if you guys haven't tried journaling and talking about your bad days, or talking about someone that you had conflict with that day, pick up journaling, sis. Like, It actually really does heal you a lot. Aside from like talking about releasing anger and stuff, I even love to write about things that I'm grateful for, people that I'm grateful for, and just things to remind myself how blessed I am and how beautiful a life I have and I've been given. Oh my god, I can't talk because it's so corny. But journaling and even talking to people, I feel like is a form of self-care. The space that you put yourself in, whether it's your physical space or with people around you, is so important, and it can absolutely change your mood so quick. Coming home to a room with clean bed sheets, clean space in general, your brain will automatically just feel so at ease. So when I tell you to just cut off negative energies that you are sensing from people, you'll feel a lot better, and I promise you that is a form of self-care, guys. Your brain and the space in your mind will just clear up so much storage for yourself and to make room for self-love, and it's very important to do that sometimes. I feel like taking the time to be with yourself and taking the time to really just enjoy life is a form of self-care, and I feel like whenever I am in a rut, I do these things and they help me. So if you guys want to talk or you guys need somebody to talk to, my DMs are always open, guys. I am here to talk to you guys if you guys are going through a rough patch, and I love talking to you guys. Self-love doesn't come overnight, and I feel like that's something that everybody will learn eventually. But that is all on my part. If you guys have anything else you guys would like to add in about self-care, comment them